Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius from September the 1st through the 12th. So we're doing monthlies with all of the extended details that are here. And it's going to be a little bit easier for me to deliver all of this content with new things that I have going on. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So Archangel Cambiel is here. That's your Archangel. And has decided that there are a few different cards that she wants to be able to ensure that I'm using for additional oracle sets. We're going to be doing both weeks at once, and so you may want to, depending upon how long this goes, I'm not even really sure, you may want to circle back to this particular reading for next week, okay? So yes, I realize that you hadn't seen this particular version up on the 1st, but that's okay. Aquarius in itself, really this week, and for the next couple of weeks, isn't a major player in the charts, except that we have transitions that are happening still between Jupiter in Aquarius tag teaming, and then also we have Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius that are in place. So both of those are tag teaming and doing different dances at different points through Cancer, which would have been main in the energy for the 1st, the 2nd, and today the 3rd by the time you see this. Leo, which transitions into the 4th, the 5th, and then the 6th, and then of course throughout the remainder of these next couple of weeks, it's the dances for Aquarius that happen between the different partner combinations that come up. So Cancer, like I said, Leo transits the moon. We have the new moon in Virgo on the 6th, Labor Day, which would be in placement for a couple of days, and then it transits into the sign of moon in Libra through the 10th, the 11th, and then the moon changes into the sign of Sagittarius the 12th. Yeah, it starts on the 12th. So by the time we finish this, we will have been in the transition of Sagittarius moon. So we're going through all of those different moon positions. So if you have any of those moons in your particular chart, then this is definitely going to be an opportunity for you to get a little bit more information there. So I will get into the astral as far as each of the different weeks. We're going to do 1 week at a time. And I am told to use, we're not using the sacred geometry these couple of weeks. I love that deck. But there are other messages that want to be able to come through. So if you really feel like you have to have it, please make sure that you go back and take a look at the angelic reading that I posted for the entire month of September. You may want to have to dip back and forth with that reading between this bi-monthly and then the other one that I'm going to do as well. So let us go ahead and see what we've got here. So this is the Gateway Oracle deck, and if you haven't already noticed the theme has been that the mantras that are coming up with the cards that are selected have a lot to do with ensuring that you are speaking kindness, love, light, abundance into your future, and this is the time to make all those different types of things happen. So please make sure that you, if you're not using these particular ones, make sure that you are finding others that you can resonate with and use those, because they're so important, right? They're like the building blocks and the glue that hold whatever it is that you're trying to create together, and they really are significant, okay? So anyway, here we go, Aquarius. That was soups fast. Okay, thank you. So Aquarius's energy is taking action, okay? And here's the mantra that goes with this one. I will also go into the book a little bit here. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. I enthusiastically embrace boundless possibilities. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling for some of you Aquarius that some of you have been stuck a little bit. And that's okay, because we all go through that type of a situation. But let me go ahead and dig right on into the text of the book to see if there's anything else that I am missing. Yeah, So the card is trying to tell you to go, 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 go. Don't hesitate. Whatever you've been putting off, now is the time to act. Stand tall, raise your fist to the sky, and leap into action. Break out the champagne, for victory for you is definitely in reach, okay? I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities by taking action. Do it. Whatever you got going on, now's the time. Now, the September is a 3 energetic month in itself when you do the numerology. Now I understand why she wanted me to bring the numerology cards out for you. So the 3s are all about expansion, right? 3s are about growing. 3s are about change. So push, pull, tug, or tow, the universe wants you to go, 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 go. And it's going to force you to do one of two things. It's like, let's go in this direction and let's let go of these things that are holding us down so that we can push forward really, 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 really quickly. Okay, so Aquarius, again, you got Jupiter and you have Saturn on your side this particular month. And so you've got the expansion energy of doing those things already and automatically. Let's just see what you can't try to harness. Now, she said she specifically wanted the numerology cards for you, so we're going to pull out 2 and we'll read them at the end, okay? Because there's additional information in these cards besides the face message. So this is for Aquarius, and then we'll jump into the tarot for you, okay? Okay, that was super fast. The first one is synchronicity, okay? Synchronicity. Watching things line up, calling the lineup of things that you need, seeing the signs and the symbols of all those things coming in. And the second one is, okay, there might be a need for you to take time out. So we will read more of the information. So the first thing I get for some of you is timeout is over, because card 37 reduces down to a 10, which is at the end of the cycle. So it might be time for you to stop with your timeout. We will read these at the end because I'd like to see how they tie back into everything else, right? But we will take a look at that. So synchronicities numbers are about, boils down to a 6 energy, which is tangible, touchable things coming into play, right? So let's just go ahead and put these off to the side here. Taking action, timeout may be done, and synchronicity are in play for you. Okay, here we go. Let's see the other oracle cards that she wanted to use for you. And since these are done, I'm going to move these off to the side. My Merkaba. Move these off to the side so I have more spaces. We're going to use the Archangel Animal card for sure. She said that's going to be supportive for some of you that are going to be pulling through, that are going to be watching. And then I have another deck that's going to come through as well. So we'll just figure it out. She did say that we probably wouldn't need the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, but we're going to use my Astro deck as the main, and then we'll use our White Sage Tarot as the clarifiers for each of the different days. All right, here we go. Jumping all up, all in. Let's move that little guy. Let's move him out of the side there. Thank you. Okay, here we go, Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, wherever else it is that you happen to have it heavy in your chart. And of course, if this doesn't give you all of the juicy feels, then make sure that you are taking a look at all those other different signs to get your full message. And of course, I am available for bookings if you would like to jump in and get a personal reading with me. I bring in typically a big team. I bring in your galactic team. I bring in your angels, your guides, and sometimes, you know, loving crossed over loved ones come into those different messages in our sessions as well. So, you know, if that resonates, just go down into the description box below, and all the contact information that you need to book in a session with me is available. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to do the first. That was very, very quick. First, second, third, which is basically today. Let's get the 4th and the 5th out here for Saturday, Sunday. And there we go. Saturday and Sunday, please. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Okay, I like that. Okay. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Rods in reverse. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse, and we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay, all right, I'll take that. So let's see what we got here. So the that is the Eight of Pentacles that would have showed up on the first. Beg your pardon. The Eight of Pentacles. Literal work, like working on your craft, doing more work on your craft. I'm getting a couple different messages at once, so give me half a second here. Okay, getting back to work for some people. I suppose vacation time. So some people may be coming back for vacation, right, at the end of summer here. Getting back to work would have been the energy of what would have been showing up on the 1st of September. And then we have the Queen of Cups that shows up here on the 2nd of September, which is really being in the energy of what Cancer was trying to do at that particular moment. Cancer moon energy coming in, being in your feels, but also at the same time kind of getting back into that loving motherly type of energy. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter. Highly in tuned at that particular moment as well, Aquarius, using the energy of Cancer, the Cancer moon, to really bring in that water energy for yourself at this particular moment to help you discern a couple of different types of things, which I think is awesome. Therefore, when you get to today's energy of the 3rd, you have had an opportunity to go in and release whatever is no longer serving you with this 10 of Rods in the reverse position. When we get to Saturday's energy, we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse position. So perhaps you've gotten over an issue of being bored and discontent in one particular area. And for some of you, it means that you're accepting some sort of an offer. Like you accepted some sort of an offer from somewhere. We'll get into it. And therefore, when you get to Sunday, the 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords in the reverse position means that you are going to be finally able to let go of any anxiety. Perhaps you weren't sleeping well. I know that last week, probably Wednesday, Thursday, we had some, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we would have had a lot of solar flares and some other things that were coming in, affecting people in a lot of different ways. We also had, like I said, the Cancerian changeover with the moon, a lot of crazy dreams for people. It's been a lot. It's been a lot for a lot of people to take energetically at once. But you're going to release that by the end of this Sunday's energy. So there's a lot that's been going on for you. So let's go ahead and dig into the clarifiers for each. I have enough space here to move these up just a little bit and to dig into the details for you. All right. We're already in September. I can't even believe it. Yeah. So let me go ahead and just see. On the aspect of your energy of working, let me get some information about the energy of working on September the 1st. I like the 8 of Pentacles because it means that even those that have achieved things are still continuing to do more work. Like, just knocking it out, making the next widget, creating the next bracelet, doing whatever it is that you're doing. There does have an indication of something maybe not being in balance in the past because the 6 of Pentacles shows up in the reverse position. With regards to work, it's possible that you were putting more effort out into what it is that you were receiving back, which is a shame, but all of us have gone through that type of situation. The 2 of Swords in the reverse position indicates that you had to make a really strong decision about something, right? And those are not always easy ones to make when the swords for decisions come in, because it was really something that was on your heart. What I do get is that somebody made some wishes and did some releasing on the last full moon, which helped. It took a while, but you got through it. Yeah. So the 5 of Swords energy is in play for someone. They said take one more card. 5 of Swords being, did you, it's winning the battle, but at what cost? How much energy did you have to expend here? So you should always be defending yourself if something is going on, whether it's work, personal creation. So I'm getting someone coming back from vacation, and then I'm getting someone that's continuing to create. There's a creator energy that's involved with something here. You should always be in a position to always defend yourself, but if you have to get into it with someone, I always just say, how much energy are you willing to expend? Because you will have won the situation if you had to get into an argument with someone. But how did that leave you? Well, apparently it left you well, because you have the Tower in the reverse position. So For that individual that coming back from the vacation and just trying to get back into work, one of the things that's getting ready to come up is that whilst you were on vacation, you kind of got up the gumption to say what you needed to say to boss, supervisor, whoever the case may be. Who it could have been a coworker that was just being a complete jack-a-hole, and like you're doing their work for some reason, like pops up, like you're the person that was always like doing the extra work and not getting recognition for it. So yeah, you're cutting that person all the way off. But it's important for you to do that as well for your working sanity, because you should be defending yourself. Just be prepared for, like I said, how much energy did you put into the situation, because you don't always want to suck yourself down. But at the end of the day, the Tower says that you're doing the right thing, and by sticking up for yourself in that way, then you kind of avoided a situation in the future. So congratulations to you. For the person that's creating this creator energy that I'm seeing, again, the situation still suits you. You needed to be able to get to a point where you were speaking your mind, so that you could avoid another type of situation in the future. Okay, so Mars energy coming in really, really quickly, and wanted to take care of that for you there. So that's good. So this Queen of Cups energy that pops in here, this emotional, highly intuitive individual, has a lot to say, been through a bunch of boo-boo. Motherly energy, top feminine energy. We got the Devil card, Capricorn energy that shows up here. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we're taking all of them. Let's see what we got here. So we got the Devil card with the 10 of Pentacles that shows up in the reverse position. And then we also have the combination of Aries and the Cancerian energy itself, the Chariot, showing up here. So what I'm getting here for sure is that the Capricorn and Pluto energy with the Moon in Cancer on Tuesday, especially towards the evening time, was a huge situation for somebody. Specifically, there would have been conversation with the whole Pluto aspect. So the whole Pluto aspect that we talked because Pluto is doing a lot of stuff with Capricorn right now, and it's going to be traversing through the remainder of these couple of periods, weeks as well, for sure. So Pluto is the energy of judgment, right? And judgment wants to come in and offer you second chances, second opportunities, rebirth, renewal, very closely connected to the whole Scorpio factor as well, right? Death, change, rebirth, second opportunities coming through. There's something that was in deep consideration here. So the Aries energy that comes into play specifically on this is because there was definitely a square with Chiron and Aries on this day with the Moon in Cancer. And so the Chiron and Aries that we've talked about, because it's still in retrograde, is about owning your shit, is basically what it boils down to. What was your personal responsibility? Chiron and Aries, Chiron itself wants you to take ownership of whatever it is that you have as far as a stake in the game, right? And so that's where these conflicts are coming from, and that's really all that I'm seeing here. It's very possible that you were dealing with the Capricorn. It's very possible that you were dealing with an Aries individual. It's very possible that you were dealing with a Cancerian at this particular moment. We'll get into it as we clarify more. But what I do see here is that there was a need for you to think about, I would say, possibly physical dollars. What is your practicality when it comes to the physical dollars? Because that's the other grouping with Pluto and Capricorn, is asking you to change the things that no longer serve you. Now, there's consideration for what's going on here, because again, the Capricorn major arcana is still up. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the discovery of what it is that you can do from a physical, tangible, touchable thing that may need to be in play, that might need to change with that whole judgment energy, refresh, renewal on that one. Okay. And then, like I said, for me, this just really feels as though it's a placement. But if you're dealing with an Aries or you're dealing with a Capricorn, then that may have something to do with it as well. I am going to pull one more card on that, because whatever is going on here leads into today's energy, and I just really want to make sure that I am not missing anything. Am I missing anything? One more card. That's a lot of major arcana that's sitting here. So I just really want to make sure. Ten of Wands. Sorry. We're done. I don't even know why I challenged myself. Yeah. I don't even know why I challenged myself. Yeah. The realization that you would have come to with Tuesday's energy starts you off with this Ten of Wands, and that is leading you into today's energy with the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. So basically, you have discovered what it is that you can let go of, right? And today, you're letting it go. I love that. Okay, so let's continue on with the energy of the third here with this Ten of Wands for our Aquarius. Okay, Seven of Wands in the reverse position. Blah, 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 blah. Judgment. There's Pluto. Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. One more, they said. Oh, and there's the Cancerian energy that shows up in the upright. Okay, let me explain. Okay, so what you're letting go was feeling defeat in a sense. Now I know that's not what this card normally represents, but this is what I'm going with because this is what I'm being shared. It's the defeat. It's the feeling as though you could not maintain your position. You're letting that go. You're coming back into your own. I love this. So the energy that's supporting you is judgment. Okay, we already talked about that. When judgment shows up, it is a gift from the universe. Okay, it is using actual literal judgment, but it's because you're clear. When the judgment card shows up, you really have to be ready to accept the different changes and opportunities that are on their way for you. So one of the considerations that is here is opening your heart chakra again, because you were blocked. There was a block that was there somewhere. Also, for the other individual, it's going to have something to do with reviewing your financial situation a little bit. And this is the Minor Arcana's version of the Chariot. So there is new communication that is coming forward. This, whatever it is that you decided to let go, is now you've cleared that energetic block, and it's allowing this new conversation to come through to you, to get you back on track, so to speak. So I hope that makes sense how I explained it. Let's go ahead and move these little dudes over just a nub, okay? And then let's get into the energy of what's getting ready to happen on Saturday. So why then, I already know why, but you've got this Four of Cups in the reverse position. So you were discontent in the past. Something was just not, you just weren't happy about something, or something was going on. You were presented with something. You looks like you accepted the offer, okay? Yeah, you did. Ace of Wands in the upright position, a gift from the universe. Starting you new. This is the new justifiable position. This is justice that's coming in. That's Libra energy that is here. How do you want me to take this? They said take it upright, although some of you are just working on this. This situation, so basically let's call it sideways. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is almost all the way up, okay? Putting you back into a sense of being independent, being grounded. They said take one more. Having everything that you need and then some. So you're on the come up right now. One more card. And this supports justice. Okay, I got you. I understand what you're saying. Okay, so Ace of Wands, the Justice card, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups. Okay. Progression. So the Five of Cups in this one is just telling me that there's progression for what's going on, going from the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups. It's not like you're sad about anything. You're not going backwards in any way, shape, or form. I'm surprised that they didn't show it in the reverse, but it doesn't really matter. This is progression. You are moving forward at pace. You're in pace. You are moving. So from an energetic galactic transit position, where Libra comes into it is she's got this juicy trine that goes on Saturday. Libra comes into play because she's in a trine on Saturday with Mercury. So Mercury's talking to Libra. right? They're going, these are all the things that need to be balanced, and these are all the things that need to happen for the future. And then the trine is with the Aquarius energy that's going on with Saturn, that expansive energy that's popping through. So all of the cards are actually lining up from an astrology perspective, and it's gorgeous. So at the end of the day, that's just kind of the background on that. But it is glorious. It is showing that there's new things that are happening. So then when we get to Sunday's energy, and we're dropping all the anxiety, we're dropping all those different conversations. Now we will have fully been into the energy of the moon, now starting to enter into, by the evening, the moon entering into Virgo. And we also still have a possibility where you've gotten down to the brass tacks, because the moon in Leo earlier in the day, okay, the moon in Leo, which is talking about your self-will and your motivation in a situation, is really doing that dance with Venus and Libra at that point. So it's like, where's your self-will? Well, your self-will is already up. You've already started to get these conversations. Therefore, you're dropping this craziness of anxiety. And I don't mean to like belittle anybody's situation. That's not what I meant when I say that. But whatever craziness was going on in your world, you're dropping it, and you're going to become more clear-headed out of that whole situation. Now, let's go ahead and grab a couple more cards here. Sweet. Knight of Pentacles. Security. Long-term security on its way. The cosmic Amazon driver is in his truck. All right, here we go. Three of Wands, ships coming in. What it is that you want wants you, and you've started to take the steps with that energetic block that you're doing the dance with Spirit at this time and co-creating with them. And there she is, or there he is in this point. There's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is here talking about an official commitment to something. It is also talking about spiritual graduation. It is also talking about the fact that there's a teachable moment coming to you, and there's also in turn you teaching somebody else. So there's this teaching, learning, teaching aspect that I'm seeing, like this, like the infinity symbol that's coming through, and it means that there's a constant new state of learning and learning new things. So basically, Aquarius, you're in a really great position. Some of you, this is about a new position that you're taking, this new offer. Now, some of it's not a job. I don't feel that some of it is job for some people. Some people it is. So for the person that just came back from vacation, if there's a change or you decided to tell someone off, you did it justifiably, and you decided that you had to jump ship, you definitely are accepting a new position like that quickly, or there's something else that's on its way towards you. For the worker that's doing the creation of whatever the project is, this is getting you to a position where you're starting to step up as far as what it is that you're creating, like you're up leveling, like you're going to be taking it to the next level. So either way, it's really, really good. And so I'm really happy to see that. Okay, this is really gorgeous energy for you by the time you get to this Sunday. Love it. Okay, let us move into, there's an oracle that wants to come out. They wanted to use the they want me to use this one first? Sure, I'll do that one. You're getting a couple of extras. Okay, so this is for Aquarius. Here we are. By the end of the weekend on the 5th. Okay, what else does our Aquarius need to know before they go to bed on Sunday, the 5th? There it is. That's where the timeout, I think, is going to come in. Stop and let it all grow around you for a little bit. So basically, it's in my opinion, it's the attitude of gratitude. It's you went through a lot at once, so just sit there for a second and just watch all of these different changes happen. So for many people, they're going to have an extended weekend. Not everyone gets Labor Day off. I hope that you do. But if you end up not getting it off, just know that you're creating and that your work has, it's not being unseen by the universe at all, okay? So now let's get into next week. Let's get into the energy of the 6th. Monday, new moon in Virgo. New moon wish time. Happens to be Labor Day. Happens to be lots of different types of things on this day. So this is a really auspicious day for most people, not just because it's the new moon, but specifically because the new moon is going to be doing this special dance with with that sun in Virgo. So that with that whole placement, how do I want to talk about this? Because it makes sense to me, but how do I say this in American English? Not only is it about the perfection of service, it also has a lot to do with your physical health as well. That's going to be that's going to come up for a lot of different people. There's going to be a lot of realizations for people that come up with that. But basically, it's a really good day. If you've got something important that really needs to get done on this particular day, and you have to still work, even if you don't, but there's something important that you are going to start to tackle on this particular day. For people that have kids that are getting ready to go start back into school for the following week, there's preparation, I guess is the word that they're saying. Don't forsake your health in the preparation phase. Make sure you're sleeping, make sure you're eating, make sure you're drinking your water. Virgo is all about perfection of service, and that's fine. Being perfect in the perfection of service for other people is wonderful, but you can't let people take things from you. You've got to be able to make sure that you are pouring back into yourself as well, right? So I think that's the end of that one. Sorry, but I do what they tell me. Here we go. So, Aquarius, this is the week of the 6th. So give me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here we go. Okay. We've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse position, followed by the Page of Wands. I'm going to leave them sideways on Tuesday. Followed by the 5 of Cups in the reverse position on Wednesday. Followed by the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the Tower again in the reverse position. These are the same cards. Give me Sunday. Let me understand this situation here. Okay, she said move the Page of Wands upright, so I will do that. Gotcha. I didn't. If I didn't say it, you've got the Page of Swords in the upright position. Tower in reverse. Got it. So whatever's going on, sorry, these are fat fingers. Whatever is going on this week is so significant that you're still going to be feeling the energies of a lot of this next week. Okay, I get it. And Sunday. And the 2 of Cups. Thank you so much. Okay. Basically at the bottom of the deck here, you got the Magician, you got the High Priestess showing up here. This is going to be epic, Aquarius. Epic, okay? In fact, I'm going to put... Where's my other little dude? I don't even know if you guys can see all these cards if I do it like this, but I'm going to do my bestest because I think this is important. No, just leave them up front. I'll just do it like that. You definitely have the energy of the Magician and the Empress, the Creator. So whatever it is that you're doing, this is going to be an epic, epic situation for you. So we talked about the fact that the 8 of Wands is basically Baby Chariot. Okay, so this is the holiday. There's not a whole lot of movement that's going forward. The reason that we're moving the Page of Wands upward, let me see, let me just move these, is that we have new messaging that's getting ready to come to you. So it may start on that Sunday, but you're not going to be doing anything with it until Tuesday. Wednesday's the energy of the 5 of Cups, so this is absolutely clear of regret, clear of shame, clear of fear, clear of pain from any old past experience, right? Now the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse position. Out of all of the different cards, this is the one I want to focus on most, to be perfectly honest with you. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position indicates a little bit of codependency for something, okay? Well, we'll figure that out, okay? Because these two cards are the signifiers at the midweek for what was showing up here for you on Saturday's energy from this current week, okay? So let's figure this out. And then you've got the Page of Swords that shows up here. So some of you are looking over your shoulder towards the back, really trying to make sure that you've cleared things out of the past. Others of you, you have people that are paying attention to you a little bit. There is new messaging that's coming through on this particular day that has a lot to do with, I feel, this offer that you're getting ready to accept when it comes to this weekend's energy. Therefore, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, Saturday's energy with the Tower in the reverse position. Mars being in the reverse position is very, very, very interesting to me. But then at the end of the day, because to me it means that you're avoiding a situation or the universe is protecting you for something. We'll get into the astral, but then at the end of the day on Sunday, you have the Two of Cups energy. So you have the Two of Cups energy that's coming in talking about union. Two people with the same ideals coming together. It can be personal relationship based, meaning romantic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It definitely means the energy of two people coming together that have a little bit of like mind. They are on the same wavelength. They both have the same values. It's a very strong but good emotional feeling type of a connection. So you have to put that into perspective for whoever that could potentially be for you. Okay. Now let's jump into this. Let me just move these little dudes up so I have a little bit more space. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll put Saturday, Sunday down here so that we can dig in. Okay, let's start off with the energy of the 6th, the new moon in Virgo. There's actually a lot of stuff clearly going on in the cosmos on this particular day. So not a lot of physical movement for people, although I'm encouraging you very specifically to, where'd it go? To use those new moon wishes. Okay, where'd it go? I saw a flipper. Where'd it go? Maybe it didn't pop over. Okay, well, I'm going to just go backwards here. New moon wishes. New moon wishes. What is it that you want? Not only for the next 30 days, but expand it if you can. Again, you've got the Empress and you've got the Magician here. You are told to go all up, all in, right? Crank it out. Ace of Cups coming in. So there's restoration that's coming for you. Could be physical. Physical restoration coming in from the universe. This is a gift from the universe as well. It's coming in and it's talking about physically refreshing you. So it could be physically, mental, or spiritual. When it gets into your physical body, you'll know what to do with it. It's going to go where it needs to go. But this is the health. This is the health card that was being discussed with me moving forward. Then you have, so we have the World that's in the reverse position on this particular day. So that definitely means that something needs your attention. Okay. And there's the communication that's getting ready to come through. There's some clarity that's going to be coming through with this Knight of Swords to help you out with that. The Page of Swords that shows up on Tuesday, this new action, this travel that's coming through. Some of you could possibly be traveling. Okay. Some of you could be going somewhere specifically. Okay. Eight of Pentacles shows back up again. So work. You could be traveling for work. You could be receiving new information from a traveler coming in from out of town for your work. We've got Leo that comes in here. We've got the Strength card that shows up here. We've got another gift. So it could be a Leo that you're dealing with specifically. Okay. Solar plexus energy for sure, for sure, for sure. All over this thing. And then you have the High Priestess again. Wow. You guys, this is huge. Because you got two major, I'm going to pull another. Holy buckets. There's Libra. Absolutely. Cutting down to brass tacks. Getting on top of the situation. So let's find out what we've got going on here. Because this is a lot. Okay. On Tuesday, we do have a transition. Well, actually, Monday night, we have a transition where the moon goes into no, because the moon is still in Virgo. Sorry. Why is the Scorpio energy wanting to come into my brain here, universe? Oh, because Pluto has got a dance going on with Capricorn. That's the chase. That's the changeover that's happening. On Tuesday, we have Mercury talking to Libra or Venus about what is going on here. So Venus is in play on Tuesday all day because she's in placement with Venus, Libra, and Taurus. Venus is here on Tuesday. So Taurus has got this dance going on too with no, I'm not correct about that. It's not Taurus. It's the energy of that whole Chiron. But Mars is in play with what's happening with Virgo. So he's going to force the issue with that communication on what's the practical thing. Now, but the juicy energy, though, is the dance, because there's a trine that happens with Pluto and Capricorn in the energy of the moon and Virgo. So okay, so there we go. So there's the practicality that comes up with continuing to do the work, or work that is coming in, messaging with regards to work or project for some people, having the strength to continue and endure if you're not dealing with a Leo. The energy that comes in is really like this together. It's the High Priestess, and it's the Queen of Swords here. This is the Libra energy, like really calling you to the carpet when it comes to the Tuesday energy with this whole Chiron and Aries. Even though Aries didn't show up here, this is, you have the knowledge about what it is that needs to go, is really what's kind of coming in here. Like you're at that pinnacle peak here of like letting the last little piece go. This is the day where it's going to come to you if you haven't figured it out. The other thing that is, and this is why this day was so important, is because there may be, although you are progressing with this Four of Cups into the Five of Cups, there may be some unspoken words that needs to be spoken. Which is why when you get to the energy of Wednesday, you have to, you're gonna be, I feel you're gonna be able to say and close the loop with whoever it is that this hanging on energy is here with this World card. Okay, here we go. Wednesday's energy is when Taurus comes in. So she switches. Venus is here, but she switches specifically from Libra energy to Taurian energy when it shows up here a little bit. Taurus is talking to Neptune at this particular moment. Yeah, Taurus is talking to Neptune at this moment. That's the energy of the Hangman a little bit, right? This is where the world in the sign of Aquarius comes into play. The expansive energy of the world coming into play for Aquarius. That whole little combo of dancing that's going on here with the moon in the sign of Libra. I got it. So on top of the Five of Cups in reverse, we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the pairing of the Four of Swords upright and the Queen of Cups now in the reverse position. These are all aspects of the same situation that was going on from the ending of this particular week. So here we go. So again, there's no regrets, no regrets. There's healing. You're in the active phase of healing. You're in the active phase of that progression that we talked about the last time. There is this energy of the Eight of Cups kind of looking over your shoulder real quick. But I do feel more so than anything else, it is you realize that you were kind of dodging a bullet in a sense. And it's going to take a lot of energy out of you. This is, again, why they're talking about your health, because you've got this Four of Swords that shows up here in the middle of the energy. And the Four of Swords is kind of like rest after battle. So some of you, this could be a very strong emotional day. And with the Queen of Cups in the reverse position, you're not going to be in a position or the mood to be dealing with anybody BS that day. So just, you know what I mean? Or you're absolutely releasing 100% all up, all in any of those types of feelings, right? Like you're over it. But there is this ultimate need, this middle energy of resting period on that day. So, you know, if I'm not telling people what to do, but for me, I would like maybe be taking a half a day or something like that if I needed to do that. Get your rest in. So again, when we get to this Thursday energy with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, let's see what we got. It's all connected. Nine of the Nine is a portal day. I think we talked about that. It is another bump that you can call in universe, your pantheon, whoever it is that you work with to support you, to give you a boost. It is also a day that is very, very thin. The veil is going to be very, very thin that day. It's a good day to have communication with spirit, clarity. So this to me, again, it talks about the fact that there is, no, it's not all these. Okay, look, come on, y'all. No, I'm not taking all these. We're going to put them back in. We're going to put them back in, and if they're meant to be, then they will pop back out. I'm not even going to tell you. Okay. In the reverse position, the Nine of Pentacles typically means that there's a codependent type of a situation. You are not in your own authority. You are not in your own victory at this particular moment. It's almost like you've got too much chatter going in your ear, and you're kind of going like, wait, what? And you're shrinking back a little bit. It's kind of the energy of how I want to describe it on this particular day. But that's the main energy from what we're getting. So this is the reason why. It's because the moon, by the end of the evening, is going to be shifting into the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is, again, that whole energy of 8th house of secrets and things that are in your subconscious a little bit. I think that's going to present a little bit more forward for you, more so than anything else. But Libra would be there to kind of balance that energy out a little. Again, it is ultimately a very, very good day. There's some people that are going to be finding out about promotions. There's this opportunity that talks about advancement, up, all in. Yes, what this boils down to is this 8 of Swords energy. Like I said, the shrinking violet kind of feeling for some people. Overthinking something to death. So that could be the Libra energy that's having an influence on you. We'll take it, but we'll take that as well. And that's just got you in your feels, and that's fine. We've got the Queen of Wands in the upright, and then we've got the Ten of Cups in the upright. So basically, at the end of the day, work-wise, if you are the widget maker, then your entrepreneurial ships are getting ready to come through, okay? And this is the time for you to realize who is taking too much of your energy, okay, from the, I even hate to say it, but the 9-to-5er role. This is the day where you find out that this offer is coming into you because you're changing positions, or you're finding about the money on this day. So like you accepted the position the previous week, but this is the week where you get your final offer, and like you're gonna like do paperwork and all that type of stuff. That's kind of what's showing up here. So you're in your head about it. It's gonna be beautiful. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups really are interchangeable cards, you guys, because they both talk about having all the things. It is love, it is security, it is all the things that you need. So whether it's more emotional based, which of course you're going to be happy if you have more money coming in. If it was the 10 of Pentacles, then of course you're going to be happy because you're financially secure and you have enough to be able to dote on other people. But in an aspect, they're basically the same card. So whatever it is that's showing up for you here, love it. Okay, moving forward. When we get to the energy of Friday, now we have the Libra switches into the moon switches into the sign of speak English, woman, Scorpio. So it goes from Libra to Scorpio on Friday, and this will be, relatively early in the morning, but those of you that feel the jumps are going to feel the jumps. So the moon in Scorpio is going to be squaring with that whole expansive energy of Saturn on this day. This is where this looking backwards comes from some people in one instance. That's the biggest opposition that I can really see, because what happens is that when Venus starts to talk to Scorpio, Venus is going to say, oh, we want all these things to happen with these changes, right? We want to be able to create this, and we want to be able to create that, and all these different magics that are coming through. So some people are really paying attention to you. Now, I would have preferred to have seen a different air symbol come in, but this is new communication, and this also could be that piece of paper that you need to sign as far as contract. So, you know, there's a lot of eyeballs on you, and there's a lot of attention on this forward momentum as far as new communication and action at this particular moment as well. Okay, let me move these little dudes up and out. Let's move this little dude up and out. Okay, so this Page of Swords, let's just focus here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's get some details on this Page of Swords. Whoop, my bad. I am reshuffling those, you guys. Sorry. Let's see, what else can I say? Yes. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse position. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright position. I don't know why I challenged myself. The Nine of Wands. Nope, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. Okay, so there's a removal of obstacles and challenges with the Five of Wands in the reverse position. We have the Knight of Cups coming through. So if you do get this contract, okay, like this person that you're dealing with is like HR. This person that you're dealing with is very kind. There's a new situation that you're getting ready to run into with this Knight of Cups, very kind. A lot of beautiful affirming your different pieces and parts is what I feel. The Nine of Wands that shows up here says, okay, you took yourself through the ringer over the past, 8-9 days. It could be having some things to do with, up to 9 weeks ago for a lot of people, to be perfectly honest. But the universe is saying here, you are strong enough to overcome this next thing that shows up. You've already done all these other things, and now we're going to be working with you. We're co-creating with you in spirit with this ribbon around this last 9 that they're giving you. They're saying take the break if you need it. This is a justified break that you're receiving at this particular moment, but we've got you on this next one. So this is really, really good energy there on Friday. Ooh, Mars in the reverse position on Saturday, the Tower. There aren't any specific placements with Mars, so I know that this is not Mars that is in play. This is the universe. This is the universe protecting you from something, okay? Let's see what else we've got going on here for Saturday. Now, 9/11, yes, is a very auspicious day as well. This is a lucky day for people, okay? It is, okay? We've got the Hangman, changing perspective. Some of you are traveling to out of state to go to 9/11. I can see it. I can see the monument, the monument for 9/11. Some of you guys are going to go travel to that. So hope that your travels go well. What else, universe? Oh, thank you. The Ace of Pentacles is in the upright position. There is a gift that is on its way to you. Here's where Scorpio was coming in to change. Yes. By you accepting this new type of whatever this offering is, whatever the offering is for you, Scorpio is now able to come in, and Scorpio is talking to you about the different changes that have come. So these cards are what Scorpio was talking to you about as far as these changes. Okay? Holy buckets, the Magician again. Told you. The Empress, the creation, master feminine creator energy, master using everything that you have, Magician energy here. Now, the Sun does show up. It's presented in the reverse, but it does show up. And so what this means for me is that something that might have been too crazy, how do you want me to say this? Because there's like two... One energy for that person that's changing positions, changing jobs, is realizing how much of a bullet they dodged by leaving their old situation, plainly. The other situation is this creator, whoever's creating the projects or the pieces and the parts and the widgets and all that stuff. The sun is going to shine when you add more magic to what it is that you're doing. You need to be able to unravel that for yourself. So if you're expanding your line, if you're, I don't know, if you're, let's say you create bracelets, maybe you're deciding that you're changing your design or you're doing something extra at that particular moment. It will lead to new prosperity for you at the end of the day. Just make sure that you're not killing yourself to death. There's an idea that's coming in here. So you definitely are being, and then they did say for sure, the ones here, they did say that someone is traveling to see the monuments for the 9/11. So just travel well and be safe, okay? So that's what's going on there. Holy buckets. And we get to the energy of Sunday the 12th, where it kind of calms down a little bit. The moon transitions from Scorpio and it enters into Sagittarius. So it's actually a very calm Sunday, to be perfectly honest with you, but there's union that is coming here. There's union. All right. There's a coming together. For those of you that are booking this new opportunity, this new job, you're absolutely going in the right direction with the Six of Swords, following guidance, using your intuition. The Lovers comes into play. Union again. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I love seeing that. So you've gotten over any hurdles or challenges that you thought might have been holding you back a little bit. So I love that, Aquarius. This is super badass right here. So again, the Empress and the Magician are here to talk to you about how favored you are in these next couple of weeks. Whether you're creating that widget or whether you have to switch this position, you're definitely getting what it is that you want. Now, getting back to the beginning, I did say that the September energy was catalyst energy for the entire month. It's push, pull, tug, or tell. You've either got to go this way or you've got to go this way in order for your whole soul expansion to happen, right? So, congratulations. Now, they wanted me to pull an animal archangel card. They said this would be meaningful for some people, so we're going to take one. And you got two. I'm not surprised. So we got, you got two. The first one is Rhinoceros, be strong and courageous. Okay. And the second card that you got was Goat, act from your innate wisdom. So this is talking to the person that left and is leaving and going to a new job, for sure. And this is talking to the person that is expanding their business already or in the process of doing it, however the case may be for you. There's really no sense to go into the additional pieces of the book, but it can tell you that as far as the person that is moving to a new job, the archangel that you have that associated with you in this particular piece is Sandalphon and Rokiel. Now, Archangel Sandalphon is responsible for the earthen grid, the grid that surrounds the earth. So he's working with Ariel. Ariel is responsible for the physical earth that you physically walk on. So just know that those two are working together for you in this change, and be courageous. And we're going to get back to the whole situation of taking action and going for it, right? Go. This is your time to go. We got you on this one, okay? And then for the individual that is doing our creation, our widgets, our projects, the Goat, acting from your innate wisdom, is being supported by Pan, okay? And it's also being supported by the other gods of nature. So this should be meaningful for someone. Archangel, holy buckets, where's my glasses? The U's and the L's and the I's, they don't tell you these things. Oh yeah, Perlimiek is here. Archangel Perlimiek is here helping you with this expansion of what it is that you're doing in your business, okay? Or your creation, whatever it is that you're making. Now, so some of you stop, right? Let it all grow around you for a little bit. Realize you are dodging some major freaking bullets and you're getting ready to walk into some new situations here. The Empress, creator, birthing new magic. The One, of the Magician, being able to create whatever it is that you want. So use this new moon energy to like really broaden what it is, not just for 30 days, but try to take it out as far as you can. And some of you have to realize, if you called on the energies of what we were doing, what are we talking about? What were we doing back in June? What did we have? We have an eclipse in June. The eclipses are like new moons or full moons, like on steroids. So whatever you started to call in, now you're starting to see it show up. That is what's going on this year. So let's break out for a second and pull these details. The time out card and then the synchronicity card. Where did I put my, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Let's go into this real quick like a bunny, and then we will wrap this up for you. All right, so really, really good reading, you guys. Really, really good reading. Let's first start with the synchronicity that shows up here. Glasses on. Here we go. Yeah, the card needs, so the synchronicity for some of you, I think this is, well, the card indicates a need to have faith in the universe and the order of events that things go in. Even if there's a midst of hopelessness and uncertainty, there's no such thing as an accident or a coincidence in the universe. And the perfect people and opportunities will appear miraculously when you least expect it, and especially when you can't logically comprehend how your dreams could possibly come true. You have to trust in the magical power of synchronicity to deliver what you need. Remember, it isn't your job to know how things will unfold. It's simply your job to believe and know that all is truly well. The hows, whens, and whos lie in the hands of the divine, but once you surrender the outcome, right, you are shown the next logical steps. Many of you are starting to understand that, okay? Now, let's move on to the time out, card 37. Here we go. If you've been under stress or any kind of any kind, or have been spending time in a negative or toxic environment, you must remove yourself from the situation to heal and to recharge. This is the perfect time to take a vacation. Even a day or two will revitalize you and recharge your soul. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. What do they call it? Staycation. You could laze about around your house, but unplug the computers and, you know, kind of go off grid a little bit. Clarity always comes from silence, so step away from any of the stress and find your inner sanctuary. I take time out for myself and rebalance my body and my life. So some of this energy belongs to the person that went on vacation because they had to get away and realized that in order for them to move forward in their life, then they needed to cut bait from their old job and go through that whole process. That's what she's trying to tell me to tie into it. So that's what we've got going on. All right, Aquarius, there's a lot of good shit that's getting ready to happen for you before we even get to the mid-month, and that's a whole kettle of fish. But it's all going to be good. So at the end of the day, it looks as though you are really, really, really listening to spirit. You've had to go through some things. Again, whether you're making widget or whether you're you're moving from one job to another or anywhere in between. So hopefully you were able to resonate with the majority of the content that I put forth today. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button.